Hello and welcome back into another video. So if you're not already subscribed, please smash that button. Subscribe to the channel. It helps me out so much. So we're going to be talking about a terrifying new Tyranid organism. So this is a pretty cool new Tyranid model. When I saw this yesterday, it was just like, this is crazy. This is so cool. So this is actually... I believe a named character, or not a named character, I should say, but it was, the Parasite of Mortrex. So it was first encountered on, I guess, Mortrex. And I've actually seen a couple conversions of this model that people posted online. Again, before, this is obviously a new model. But they're like, after reading the story of this creature, where a bunch of people kind of did their own takes on them, and some of them were extremely accurate to what Games Workshop actually ended up producing, which I think that's always cool when you take the time to make your own models, and then an official model gets released, and you're like, hey, I did that thing beforehand. But anyways, so they've got the new stat lines for it here. Again, I need to look through the new Tyranid codex. I've been told that this looks like it's going to be very good. Again, with its stat line, we've got a weapon skill 2+, ballistic skill 3+, strength 5, toughness 5, 6 wounds, 6 attacks, leadership 8, and a save of 4+. So here we've got the parasite clawed limbs, rip enemies to shred, but wait until you see what it can do with its barbed ovipositor? I don't know what that is. That's that pointy bit it uses to lay eggs. Oh, okay, I'm saying that completely incorrectly. Just in case you're not familiar with Ordo Xenus lingo, spoiler alert, there are about to be a lot more Ripper swarms running around. So parasitic infection, each time the bear fights, it makes one additional attack with this weapon, and no more than one attack can be made with this weapon while resolving that fight. So strength +1, AP -1, damage 1. The parasitic infection, each time an attack made with this weapon successfully wounds an enemy unit, including vehicle units, that unit suffers 1 mortal wound in addition to any normal damage and becomes infected with parasites. At the start of your opponent's command phase, for each enemy unit that is infected with parasites, your opponent must roll 1d6. On a 1 to 3, the affected unit is no longer infected with parasites. On a 4 to 6, suffers D3 mortal wounds and remains infected. That's super cool. I like that a lot. I'm reading through the Tyranid like omnibus that was brought out, I think, 5 months ago, and it's essentially like not from the Tyranid perspective, but it's a bunch of stories about the Tyranids. And the first one is I'm reading about the Eldar fighting the Tyranids, and I'm going to do obviously a book review for it once I'm done. But it's crazy because they talk about they had some gargoyles, which are the flying units, in case you did not know that. But they were flying on some Eldar tanks, and they shoot like at the tanks as the back of the tanks are closing. And then all of like these bullets ricochet in, except they're not bullets. They're actually living parasitic creatures. And they all kill every single person that managed to get onto these tanks where they were shutting the doors, and they were like, oh, we made it. And then these things fly in and just kill them all. So I like that a lot. It's a pretty cool effect, I think. It itches. While a unit is infected with a parasite, it loses the objective secured ability. That's wild. That's so good. Yeah, I like the stat line for this unit a lot. I love the look of it. Again, the little one-off with Tyranid creatures. There was another Tyranid book that came out where they had it on a water planet, basically, and they were fighting the Tyranids and the Tyranid bioforms that were in the water. It just was nuts. There was like Tyranid sharks. There was a Tyranid whale, but again, it was a Tyranid, so the front of it was a giant, just mandible head that was just ripping stuff apart. It was so cool. I really like the idea of them going more into kind of specialized units where you've got the generalized bioforms, which I think they've covered, but having these one-off characters I think is a really good step for the Tyranids. Let me know in the comments what you think of this model. Are you excited? Are you just kind of like, I'm good. I don't think I need this model. Let me know what you think. I'll see everybody soon.